peeped that they was eating ramen noodles, and I thought that was funny because these bitches never eat, so they just had to eat ramen noodles on the bus on their way. Yeah, they were all eating ramen noodles.
That's what they were eating.
Yes, it said Maruchan. Yes, if y'all go back and watch that, they was really eating instant noodles, bitch.
I do not eat that shit. Why are y'all bitches eating?
I don't
That
eat
is
that
not baddie behavior. You should not be eating ramen noodles out the cup.
What behavior is that? Like, what is that? Brokey?
No.
This the kind of beat to go, this the kind of beat to go, this the kind of beat to go, rock, ta, ta.
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Welcome back to another episode of the Petty Headquarters. I'm your host, Tiana Locke, and this is
Jessie Strange.
And we are back at it again with another motherfucking Baddies recap, as you guys love so much, right? Mm-hmm. How you feeling?
I'm feeling okay, feeling a little sick. My hat keeps coming off. I'm a little annoyed. How about you?
I'm feeling great. Like, I'm relaxed, so that's good.
That's good. I'm ready for this New York winter to end already.
Yo, we in the hood. We in the hood. I'm sorry, we in the hood. All right. So with that being said, if you guys are new, welcome to the Petty Headquarters. We are a pop culture podcast. We cover everything Baddies related, Zeus Network. Well, mostly Baddies, celebrity gossip, all of that jazz, pop culture. So yes, welcome. And for those who are returning, welcome back. Yeah. So we're going to pick up where we left off from episode 15 and 16.
Yeah, I didn't realize we were kind of behind.
We were very behind, but it's okay.
We're finally catching up.
Yes. I feel like now this is the catch up.
This is the catch up.
Yes. So when you see this, the next episode 17 will have probably come out already, but we do 2 episodes at a time. Even covering 2 episodes at a time is a lot.
It is a lot.
So bear with us.
Bear with us and buckle up because we are about to dive into episode 15.
Yeah, we're going to give you your weekly dose of mess. So just get ready for that. So, all right. So we pick up from where Broly is bitching at Slim. Okay. Mm-hmm. It's the same bullshit. And Slim says she wants the assistant position. So then they leave it at that. Natalie switches gears and she decides to ask DTB what's going on because she's like, you had a situation that you wanted to talk to us about. So what's going on? Yeah. DTB announces that, her aunt is sick and she's going to be leaving. And it's just too much going on.
Yeah, life is short. She doesn't want to, if something happens, to not be able to say goodbye.
Right. And the girls consoled her, hugged her in their arms. And the first thing I thought to myself was like, damn, ain't nobody care about Slim.
Or Emma.
Yeah, but, I don't care about Emma either. But either way, like, Slim really was getting bullied, like, firsthand. They was going in on her back to back to back. Nobody gave a fuck.
Yeah.
But DTB, all of a sudden, oh, come here. I was like, I mean, I felt her too, but damn.
Favoritism.
Yeah, it was
favoritism.
It was just crazy how they switched up so fast.
I guess a lot of people could say, though, that Slim kind of deserves it at the end of the day.
Yeah, she did it to herself. Right. Honestly.
So it's like DTB really didn't do nothing malicious to hurt people.
I agree.
So you're going to obviously empathize someone who's a better person.
That's true.
That's true. But yeah, it's true though. At the end of the day, they're both human. They're both employees of Zeus.
Right.
They're both going through some shit. Mm-hmm. I mean, so is Emma, but no one really cared.
Right.
And so did Summer. Summer had just lost her father.
We got to talk about Summer calling her fucking son daddy because that shit pissed me the fuck off. Nah, because she really doubled down on it too and made another video saying, yeah, do you have a problem me calling you daddy? You have a problem? The son is like, no. Bitch, of course he's not. He's your fucking kid, bitch.
He's a child.
He's a child. He doesn't even better. Fucking know. Like, why? And you raised him like that. Of course you don't got a fucking problem with it.
True.
Listen, Summer is cool on the show, but be a baddie. Don't bring your kid into the shit. As soon as you started bringing your kid into the shit, now the shit getting weird. You're giving those fucking weird, obsessive boy moms that want to fuck on their son. Okay? And I know you don't want to fuck on your son, but still, it's given that. Like, as soon as he came out the womb, yeah, that's my daddy?
Yeah, it's weird.
I'm in love with him?
Yeah.
It's weird. It's weird. It's weird. It's weird. It's weird. And I don't give a fuck. I really don't care. I cannot stand those bitches that don't got no damn father figure, that then want to cling on to the only fucking male fucking figure they have, which is their damn kid.
And she also doubled down and said something about like all the hoes call him daddy too, or something like that.
He's a child. When I saw the video of him and her fucking son, I'm like, this kid is like 12 years old. What the fuck is wrong with you? You ghetto mentality having ass bitch. Leave that shit to fucking baddies. If you a baddie, be by yourself and be a baddie. Don't bring your fucking kid into the baddie mess, you ghetto bitch.
That's your girl though.
Yeah, I could say that's my girl on the show. That behavior is okay, warranted on the show when it's you by yourself. But as soon as you start bringing kids into the mix, bro, you're weird. You're weird. You're weird. You're weird. You're weird. There's no reason to call your son daddy like that. Like, because that's my daddy. Like, yeah, what?
It's and honestly, not for nothing. That's just confusing for the kid. Like, at the end of the day, like, you know, calling him daddy, where is his actual dad? And
that's why she calls him daddy, because the bitch don't got no fucking, no nothing. Because if you had, you would call that nigga daddy. Why you calling your son daddy? That's weird, bro.
Yeah.
You provide for your son don't provide for you. What the fuck? Call your nigga daddy. The fuck are we talking about? Anywho, moving on. Okay, that's the little bit of snippet you're gonna get out of me about that shit.
Yeah, but I do want to mention how this is the first time I actually see that Natalie cares. Like, she went up to DTB and she seemed like she genuinely felt bad that DTB was going through some shit. I'm not gonna lie. You didn't think she cared?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, yeah, she did. I was surprised a little bit. Like, she went up there, hugged her, you know,
yeah.
she did. She was, you know, she was whatever. But, you know, I didn't really care about that, to be honest. I just thought, damn, ain't nobody care about Slim. Natalie went from Slim, shut the fuck up, Marilla's talking, to consoling DTB. So I was like, damn, this is a little crazy.
Everyone was fucking Biggie crying in the confessionals.
Yeah, it was a lot.
It was
but
very dramatic.
I did feel sorry for DTB though. Like, you know,
of course.
If she has to leave, then that's what it is. But, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, I was sad in her confessional when she was saying her goodbye.
Yeah.
She said that, you know, she liked that this season Tink and her got closer,
that was cute.
Which was nice.
They became a dynamic duo.
For real. And she threw shade at Meatball.
She did,
which I thought was juicy. It was pretty tea.
She did.
Yeah,
I mean,
she was like to show Tink what a real best friend does, or
not
something.
on no Meatball shit. Like, no, for real, this is so true. I mean, everybody saw that Meatball was being a hater, even though she swore she wasn't being a hater.
Yeah.
But then we continue, and Natalie decides that, you know, she needs to address a couple of things because she feels like no one is holding their weight and that there are some people that are up for elimination.
Yep.
All right. So let's name those people before we go through that whole process of elimination. She calls out Emma, Jaden, and Jela. Okay. Those are the three bitches that get, Summer too. No, she said Summer was up for elimination. Summer was in there, but I don't really know why she called Summer's name because we all know Summer be popping her shit.
Right. She's just being messy.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. When she called Jayla's name, I immediately thought, all right, you being weird.
So she said Emma is going home for sure.
She said Emma was boring.
Up for elimination was Summer, Jela, and Jaden.
That's right. Thank you for the correction. That's exactly what it was.
Mm-hmm.
She just was like, Emma, you're not giving. It's boring. Mm-hmm. You're leaving the show. Mm-hmm. All right. Then she calls out Summer, Jaden, and Jela. She feels like Summer was just doing too much reckless. It's so interesting, right?
Behind the scenes, she said.
Behind the scenes, right? But it's interesting how like Jaden and Jela not popping up enough, and then Summer's just doing too much to the point where it's like, all right, you're destroying sets and our buses and stuff that we pay for, which is like out of pocket, but. Yeah, that was so funny. She feels like Jaden's boring because she's never there, or she always has other stuff that she has to attend to, which she's understanding of that. But like, bitch, you're on the show. Like, hang out with us and pop your shit. Let's see what you're about.
What I find interesting is how many people have like kind of like stood up for Jaden.
Jaden, yeah.
You know, you got Anna Mac, despite Jaden and Biggie having beef. She stands by Jaden.
Yeah.
They got really close, and even Tink's like, I fuck with Jaden. Like, she's mad cool.
She is mad cool.
She
You
is
can tell
cool,
that
yeah.
she's really cool. Right. I mean,
You know, Jela was offended.
Jayla was so mad.
And she was like so shocked.
She
But I
was
honestly
shocked.
feel like Natalie would never like really genuinely eliminate her. I think
No.
she's just doing that to
bring
get-
her out.
Exactly.
Because it's like, we want to see you pop your shit. And she even mentioned, like, you're, you know, not popping your shit as much as you did on past seasons,
Mhm.
which it is true. Like, she's just sitting pretty. And Summer is right about her having a broomstick up her ass. And this is one of the reasons why I kind of just feel like, again, Jayla, you think you're holier than thou. It's kind of irritating. I can't stand a bitch that thinks she's better than now, you know, but behind the scenes, you're a hoe. Like, you know what I mean? So it's just, stop acting like you better than just because you wear white all the time and you cute. Because I know when it's time for you to throw down and be a slut, you could be that. So let's not judge other bitches because they don't move or look like you. Let's just chill. I feel like Jayla just don't chill.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. But also Natalie mentioned the other OGs as well. She said that the OGs are lacking. Scotty, Rolly. She mentioned all of them, that they're just a little comfortable. And I
It's
kind
true.
of agree.
It's true.
I
They
kinda-
feel like they don't have to fight for their spot no more because
Mhm.
they've been doing this.
Mhm.
Like, they just want to sit and look cute. But honestly, I feel like you're on this type of platform. I don't know if there's room for you to just sit and look cute.
No, that you can do when you're not on camera.
Right.
When you're in the club.
right.
With doing your promos and your bookings and stuff like that, you can do that.
Exactly.
But on the show, you got to show up. It's your job.
Exactly. So I can see why, you know,
But same applies for Biggie.
right. It applies for all the OGs, Biggie included. But what I do realize is that I feel like Natalie is doing this because she's just like, all right, y'all bitches want to have too much fun and kumbaya. We're still recording. This is not vacation, bitch. Like,
right.
we need to turn up. Like, if you want to go on vacation off the show. But while we're on the show and recording, we need drama. And it's crazy to see, but she really orchestrated a lot of the drama that we've seen so far.
Mm-hmm.
Like the whole thing with Big Lex and Ivory.
Yeah.
And then, you know, now this whole thing with Jayla and Summer. Like, she really orchestrated. She was so messy and orchestrated that, like, for real.
Yeah, in typical Natalie fashion.
Right. But, like, if she didn't, then what? You know,
Yeah, the other girls
would have nothing.
And that's why I said Rolly did not do a good job for someone who's been on Baddies for so long. You had this opportunity to really bring out some drama with having Slim as your assistant, but you couldn't even direct that. You couldn't do anything with it. All she did was, I don't know, she just kept Slim around just to like keep her around. And she didn't really do nothing with the
I agree,
opportunity.
yeah.
I feel like I saw so much potential.
Yeah, Natalie did too. That's why she was over there talking about, ooh.
Right.
You know?
So after she tells the girls that they're up for elimination, Nat also mentions that she's so nice that she's going to give out another Baddies chain.
Mhm.
And finally, Big Lex gets the chain she deserves.
Right. Honestly. And I was happy because I'm like, this is well deserved. Well deserved. Like, and that's it. No one else. It should just be Big Lex. She should have got it that first time because that was one hell of an episode. And come on now. She should have got it that first time. But here, at least she got it. So I was really proud of her. And it was so funny because Summer, when Summer was putting it around her neck, Anna decides to be like, at least she not being a hating ass bitch like how she was to Jazz. And I'm just like, oh my God.
Yo, that shit was mad funny. Anna also mentioned in her confessional how corny it was that Natalie keeps giving out these baddie chains because it's losing its value. What did you think about that? Do you think it's losing its value?
I just think she said it's getting corny and yeah, it's losing its value, but I mean, I don't think it ever had any value to begin with. That's where I stand on it. I don't really know if it is, or because I never looked at it as having any value. So the fact that, you know, they're making this a thing where girls think it has value, I mean, I kind of don't like that. Yo, Big Lex is just so happy to be there, bro.
She's grateful.
Like, she's grateful, yo. She's so happy. So I got my baddie chain. I went from a baller to a baddie.
She said a year ago or something like that. Like I was watching these girls, and now
Yeah.
I'm on when she got on the private
when she
jet.
got on the PJ. I know.
It's so funny because on her Instagram story, she was just like, she just did a booking recently, and it was like 4:30 in the morning. She's like tired. Being a baddie is not easy.
Yeah, it's
having
true.
no sleep. But thank you, Lemmy. Thank you. And you could just tell she's grateful and making the most out of her opportunity.
But she is exhausted.
Well, it's work.
I mean, duh. Duh. You're constantly traveling here and there. Like, of course you're gonna be tired.
You're right.
So then Natalie, decides to go on and say that Nunu's staying in the house. All right. And this is the part where I guess Emma is like saying goodbye to everybody, and she's packing up her stuff. And yeah, at some point she's like crying. What was that fake cry about?
I don't know, but she did say that there was a difference between boring and quiet. She had to make sure she let that be known. Is there a difference? She swears she's quiet but not boring.
I don't know, because people call Tasiki boring and she's quiet, but she could fight. So I don't know if there's a difference. I don't really know if she ate with that one. Like, I don't know. If y'all think there's a difference between boring and quiet, let us know in the comments and bring up, your supporting factor as to why you think that there's a difference. Because honestly, I'm not seeing the difference. But clock me in the comments, because I want to know.
For sure.
So then, Rolly, they cut to a scene with Rolly and the newbies. She's talking to them and in the house, and she's like, what do you guys think about the cabin? What do you guys think about the house? And they're talking about how they don't like it. And she's giving haunted Friday the 13th. All right. But then, of course, Rolly asks about what happened on the bus. Okay, now you got Summer, Bad Dolly, Ivory, Big Lex.
Bad Dolly. You said Akbar.
Akbar.
Yeah.
She was there too?
Yeah, she was there.
She was there too. Okay, so they're all sitting there. And so Summer and Bad Dolly get to talking about the situation. And I didn't like how they really just lied. They really did not tell the full story.
They didn't lie. They just left out some truths.
They really said Slim came on there popping her shit, and Summer wasn't even on that. But I don't really think Slim came on there popping anything. I think she just wanted to confront and find out if they were good, and she just sounded aggressive. But then it led to an argument, obviously, and then Summer just conveniently left out the fact that she speaked on her dead dad, and that is what started the fight.
100%.
All right.
I don't know why at that point though, Rolly was acting like she was shocked that, Slim came in, because when Slim first got introduced to the show in the house, Summer literally started with her first, right in front of Rolly, talking about how you got to be the baddie's assistant, not just Rolly. And I feel like...
And Rolly didn't even say anything.
She didn't even care, exactly. She just let it rock.
She did.
So I don't know why, she's asking now, what did Slim do? I feel like she wants Slim to be wrong all the time, even when she's not wrong. You know what I mean?
She wants to embarrass Slim.
That's it.
That's all it is.
It's such a waste of opportunity. Seriously.
Opportunity.
I just feel like, there's so many other unique ways to embarrass Slim. There's just, take notes from Nat, damn it. Text her on the side, what way can I fucking make this more interesting? Because I feel like the way Rolly tries to embarrass Slim, it's not creative.
It's not.
It's so boring.
Not even funny.
It's not even funny. Bro, I would be having you do dumb shit, for real.
Yep.
And I would give you a uniform to wear.
Oh, I would have been so good.
You know what I'm saying?
That would have been so
You
good.
literally had the opportunity to create something so good, and you didn't do that.
Yo, that... you think? Content.
That's what I'm saying. You really want to
Be
embarrass
like, hey, put this on.
Right.
Put this on, bitch. Put it on.
Right. Yeah, she just didn't do any of that, and then just wanted to look what she's wearing. This is what you wear as an assistant.
Then give her a uniform, bitch.
Direct her then.
Period.
Come on.
Period. Look at you. That sounds like Evil Nat talking about.
Yes. Because I understand Natalie, you know.
I was like,
we Capricorns.
Story time.
Yes, I thought, you know, I was on that side. Like, yeah, this gonna be good.
Yo,
and
it wasn't. It wasn't fucking good at all, bitch. I was bored.
No, it was boring. And then, you know, you're just, I don't know. That whole fucking thing, it just felt like another way to pick on Slim.
Exactly.
Even Akbar, and I appreciate Akbar and Ivory calling it out.
They spoke up about it.
Which I really appreciate because a lot of people don't even say nothing to Rolly.
Yeah, no.
And it's cool that, you know, I can't stand Akbar, but like even Akbar's like, it looked like y'all ganging up on her, bullying her.
Yeah, and that's when Ivory, you know, chimed in after that and was like, you know, this shit is not cool. Like at some point, just leave Slim alone. I like Slim. She's cool.
Yeah.
She don't really bother nobody. She don't do nothing. That bullying shit is just weak as fuck. Like there's no reason for it.
Yeah.
I just find it funny how Ivory simmered down after that last big Lex fight. Shorty simmered down. She said, I'm in my soft girl era now. I don't want to fight.
But as they're talking about it, of course Slim walks in.
Of course
but why does she walk in and does not help her case at all?
It doesn't.
Walking in with fucking drink in her hand.
Right.
Looking like it's liquor on the rocks, bitch.
Bro,
That shit look like
that's
dead
what it looked like.
liquor.
No juice, no mix, no cocktail, no
I
none
ain't
of
see
that.
no fizz for
I
soda.
didn't see no ice.
Right. Starting to think she really is an alcoholic.
She is. She has her own issues.
Which would make it even better to embarrass her for content. But like, again, this is like the stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I don't know why Rolly ain't have fun with it. I would have had fun with it. You know what it is? Because she probably,
such a bitter person.
Couldn't stand that she was even on the show to begin with, getting money, and she's just mad and she don't fuck with her anymore, so she couldn't even like do it. But honestly,
if that was me, bro,
I would have.
You said,
yo,
you told me and my kid, you would mention my kid the way she mentioned her kid, bro. I would be making your time. You want to get paid?
Yeah, I'm gonna make it very hard for you. And you're not showing up to. And if you fucking show up to the club, I'm gonna embarrass you in the fucking club too, bitch. Get the fuck out the club.
I'd let her party.
I wouldn't let her party.
I'd let her party.
I wouldn't let her party. Time out, bitch.
Yeah, time out, bitch. Go to the corner.
Face the wall, bitch. Fuck out of here.
At least she'll have a drink in her hand, though. See, I'm a little bit. See,
I would slap the drink out of her hand just cause. Just cause. Stop drinking. I told you to stop drinking.
That's hilarious.
You want to be on? Yo, I'm telling you, I'm on demon time. I'm on demon time. You wanna make this interesting? Y'all want a fucking show? I'm gonna give y'all a show. So. Either way, I thought it was cool that Ivory and Akbar stood up for Slim. You know, I know a lot of the fans did not expect that from Ivory. A lot of people were like, oh my God, this is such a nice side of Ivory. I didn't expect to see this type of Ivory on Baddies. What do you think about that?
I was shocked.
Were you?
I was.
I wasn't.
You know,
I feel like she's a sweetheart.
You're
like,
right. We did speak about
because she fights and she be going crazy, that don't mean that she don't have a heart. She has a heart.
Bullied Big Lex in the bus.
She did.
So that's why I thought, you know, for someone who's such a bully, for her to have empathy for someone being bullied, I thought was a surprise. I was actually surprised.
That's why a lot of people were shocked. Like, this is not the Ivory I was expecting.
That's why I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting. Then I wonder, why do you feel bad for Slim in particular?
I don't know. That's a good question. You got to ask Ivory that. I don't know that. Only Ivory could answer that question.
Maybe she just sees it.
Maybe because she just got, you know, she got humbled. So now she sees things differently. Maybe that's what it is.
You think the Big Lex fight really changed her? She's quiet. She's humble.
Yo, you realize you don't hear her no more after that, though. Am I wrong? You realize you don't hear her.
Big Legs humbled the bitch.
Wait, but you realize you don't hear her no more after that.
It's been like one episode.
No, it's been like 3.
What?
It's been like 3. 4. More than that. Yeah, it's been like 3 to 4 episodes. You barely hear her no more. Unless they editing and cutting shit out. But like, I feel like she just be chilling. You know, you don't hear her like that. But, you know, Rolly and Slim, when Slim is walking in, you know, at first you can see that she is happy that some girls are taking up for her. But then after that, you know, Rolly gets to bitching and talking again about Slim. And then Rolly and her go back and forth to the point where Slim walks out and she says, you know what? Fuck the assistant position. fuck this shit. And Rolly doesn't care. Rolly doesn't care.
No, she doesn't care at all. And she also got mad at the girls for sympathizing with
Did
Slim. Yeah, she was like,
that's right. She said, that's my assistant.
No.
She went off, right?
Yeah, that. But she also got mad because Ivory and Akbar were feeling bad for Slim. And she was like, there's no sympathizing with her. And then she brought up all the bullshit that she did. Like she was mad that they were, I guess, sticking up for her or whatever. You don't remember that part?
Nope.
Yeah, it was a brief. Like, obviously, it was a back and forth. This is when Rolly at this point is yelling, and then Slim's about to walk out too because she's like, "Fuck this assistant."
Yeah.
It was like a little bit of back and forth because Rolly kept telling them about how they got there. To begin with, she's like, "I used to be friends with this girl,"
So
and then
like,
Slim got mad.
it was, right?
Slim got mad because she's like, "That's not what it was." She, Rolly telling her version of the story.
Right.
That's why Slim got mad and walked out. Was like, "Ah, fuck this." Assistant position or some shit like that.
Right. So Rolly leaves, and that's the end of it. That's that. Natalie did announce that they're going to take the girls. She's going to take the girls to some fucking farm ranch so they can go to the corn maze and do all that shit. So the girls are on their way to that exact event. And, Tink tells Jaden that she's on the chopping block to be sent home. And I think they're actually there. They're not inside yet, but they're there at the little corn maze area. And so they're just outside chatting amongst each other. It's Jaden. Is Biggie there? Biggie is there.
Yeah, because
Nunu.
Yeah, Nunu. I just know Biggie was there because she said that the goats look like Akbar.
Oh.
That shit made me laugh,
yo. Yo, you're fucking laugh. Wow, I forgot about that. She did say that. She's so petty.
Yeah, I know.
She's so petty. But yeah, Scotty was there.
Jaden, Pretty P, Anna, Tasiki.
Okay, yep, they was there.
Yep, Tink. And
Yep. Okay, so then Tink decides, she's like, I'm gonna tell you, ain't nobody else gonna tell you if you want the chopping block, bitch. So yeah, she said that, she's on the chopping block, because she's boring, she's up for elimination. And Anna is just basically like defending Jaden, and Biggie's there throwing shade, which honestly I'm not surprised. And in the midst of that, Nunu and Anna seem to be having a conversation about like moving forward and kind of just like squashing everything and being cordial. Nunu obviously doesn't fuck with Biggie at this point, but I don't even know what happened there. Like,
because Biggie jumped in on the
No,
fight.
I know. But like, while they were talking about it, I know they were just trying to squash it, but it seemed like Biggie was just kind of like, didn't really care.
No.
She wasn't really trying to have this conversation.
Which is why I wanted to like point out, which I wanted to like kind of just discuss, I guess, was that you notice how Anna this season has been kind of just mending relationships.
Yeah, because she's not trying to fight. She's trying to have a good time.
And she's making new friends.
Right. That's why I feel like I got closure with Anna now. Like,
notice how Biggie is very cliquey.
Very
cliquey.
Like this is high school.
And does not want to move forward with Nunu or with anybody. Like, even Stunner Girl. Look how much...
Yeah,
she
the Stunner Girl thing is like so dragged.
The Stunner Girl, now she's doing that with Jaden, and then it's just like, it's weird. It's like you have so much hate for people you don't even know.
Yeah, like, I mean, Jaden's mad cool. I feel like Jaden and Biggie could be cool. I don't even know why.
And because, I don't know, man. It's very interesting
I don't
to see
know why
Biggie.
it's so deep, though. Like, Jaden didn't really do anything.
I know.
He didn't really do anything.
At least Stunner Girl, like, chased down Biggie.
Yeah,
right?
like, I feel like Stunner Girl. But honestly, even with Stunner Girl, too, Stunner Girl didn't do anything. Biggie inserted herself with the Stunner Girl beef. Like, Stunner obviously dragged Rolly out that damn chair on the bus. I love that scene. Yo, first of all, Stunner Girl will forever be one of my top favorite baddies, all right? She came in there, didn't waste no fucking time. Did not care. And it was up from that first fucking episode. Yo, I gotta rewatch Baddies West. That's the best one. Shit was up. Then she dragged Rolly. Rolly was popping her shit and talking too much. She just dragged her up. And then Biggie talking about, you doing too much. I just feel like it's a time and place. Who the fuck asked you? So?
Right.
So that's Biggie's fault. And then from there on, it was just up. And honestly, I just feel like Biggie really didn't have any real beef with her. Like, bro, whatever. She's friends with Tommy, so that also escalated the situation. But Biggie's childish.
Yeah. That's what it's definitely giving, for sure.
So, of course, you know, Scotty decides to interrupt the whole thing. All right. And she's like, guys, let's go. We don't got time to talk about this. Let's go.
Then it cuts the scene, right? To Natalie and Jela. Yeah, so Natalie and Jela are talking because Jela is feeling some type of way about getting put up on elimination.
Yep.
And Jayla was just shocked and feels like she doesn't deserve to be there because she's worked hard to be here, and that she's offended that she's up with the newbies. And you know,
she said she felt disrespected because, like, she's an OG. Like, why the fuck am I on the chopping block? But Jayla needs to understand, friend or not, you gotta still work, bitch. I don't care how hard you work to make your way to the top. You gotta still keep fucking working. Natalie clearly understands that. The rest of you bitches don't. Y'all think y'all want to sit up here cute and pretty? No, sit up here cute and pretty and also pop your shit.
Yeah, Nat says that Jayla is allowing the newbies to outshine her.
I agree. And I feel like I've been said that. I feel like ever since the newbies came on, they were popping their shit. Jayla was kind of like in the corner, like she's scared of something, or like just, you know, ill. You know? Well, don't touch me.
Her excuse, her explanation, she starts crying.
Right.
And then she tells Natalie that, you know, she didn't feel welcome this season because of the fans. The fans don't like her. And then it makes it hard for her to show up as her. And when she was saying all that with her tears, I'm not going to lie, I call cap. I call cap because I just feel like Jayla has this. She's always like on a high horse. And I feel like because now she's 3 seasons in, just like Biggie, you know, they get comfortable. And I just feel like it's very simple. You are very comfortable. You're Natalie. You're this close to Natalie. You're closer to Natalie than all the girls there. So you did not expect to get put on the chopping block. So to her, she just like, I guess, just thought she was going to get away with it. And now that happened, I just feel like it's just a fucking excuse. Like talking about, oh, I feel like I'm not welcomed. How many times did Jayla not feel welcomed? Like she was in BGC with the fucking being a bully, you know, walking in, you know, with the Claremont twins and just, you know, doing her thing. Never cared before. She came in on Baddies West. Everybody was over her.
Not Baddies West, South.
Sorry, Baddies South. You know, and then nobody, when she came back for Baddies East, no, Baddies Caribbean,
yep.
Everybody was like, nobody wants Jayla back. The comments were still there. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wanted Jayla back, and that never changed. She still kind of turned up Baddies Caribbean with Gretch because she felt like she could bully Gretch. I don't know. This season is different. But that's
why I say, I feel like with these newbies, they're different. Like, they really are different. They're not Gretch. And when Ivory called her out, she was moving a little, you know, a little hesitant. I get it. She's never ducking a fade, but still, she was moving a little like, I don't know. Like, she's scared of the newbies. Like, I don't know. That's what it was giving.
Yeah, that's what you said. You think she's scared of the newbies.
I feel like she just doesn't want to embarrass herself on TV. And these newbies are with it. Like, they don't care. They will do whatever. And she feels that energy. And she's just not trying to get caught up in that. And that's what I sensed in the beginning. Which is what she's giving. Which is why she's probably not talking to them. I don't fucking know. I don't really know.
Well, Nat had asked her, are you ready to fight for your spot?
Yeah.
And she literally made her fight for her spot.
Yeah. Damn, being friends with Natalie is not for the weak, y'all.
No.
I don't think I would want to be friends with that bitch.
I could be friends with that bitch.
That bitch will really throw you under the bus to make some money.
Yeah. It's all right to play at that game.
She will really throw you under the bus to make money and content.
You know what shit Natalie got on her? I'm pretty sure it would be the same. People are just afraid because she's got Zeus backing him up. That's all. That's the only difference. They don't want to burn their bridges.
Yeah, that's true.
So then the girls go on their way to the corn maze or whatever. I know that Summer is mad happy that Emma is gone.
Yeah, mad happy.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm happy too because it was long overdue. I don't know why she was still there. She should have got the boot from the beginning. From the beginning when she was up on for the chopping block. She should have been got booted the fuck out.
Rolly has said that I think Slim was she was explaining how Slim was difficult to work with during Baddies South, which I think was interesting. I thought it was interesting because I don't believe fucking anything Rolly says.
But I peeped that they was eating ramen noodles, and I thought that was funny because these bitches never eat, so they just had to eat ramen noodles on the bus on their way. Yeah, they were all eating ramen noodles.
That's what they were eating.
Yes, it said Maruchan. I saw it. It was a ramen noodle cup. Okay, instant noodles, and they were eating that on the bus, and I was like, "Damn, these bitches really don't be eating if y'all eating ramen noodles right now."
That's pretty wild.
Because to go, obviously, they don't eat, and then they gonna go out to the club, so they need something to fill their system. You know?
How do you not eat? They eating cup noodles, bro.
It was eating.
That's crazy. Like you fucked me up with that because I'm like,
because I really zoomed in on that, and I was like, they really eating ramen noodles on the bus on their way to the corn maze right now.
What?
Like, that's crazy. Yes, if y'all go back and watch that, they was really eating instant noodles,
I
bitch.
do not eat that shit. Why are y'all bitches eating?
I don't
That
eat
is
that
not
shit either.
baddie behavior. You should not be eating ramen noodles out the cup.
What behavior is that? Like, what is that? Brokey?
No. That's high sodium, unhealthy American behavior, okay?
It's definitely unhealthy behavior.
That is nasty. Don't be eating no ramen noodles, okay? Get yourself some real fucking food. Thank you.
Yeah, but they don't have time for that. They on the road.
Uber Eats.
They're going to a corn maze, and they're in Indiana.
They
okay. Where the fuck are they gonna get food at over there? And then on their way to a corn maze, which is in the middle of nowhere.
I don't know. Figure it out. Eat some fruit. I don't know. Don't be eating no fucking hot.
They just want to be full. They not eating no damn fruit. They not eating no fruit.
That's true. Ain't no Uber Eats out there.
So they had to get instant ramen noodles, and that's when I thought, I was like, damn, yo,
That's
it's
tough.
rough being a baddie, bro. It's rough.
I'm not gonna lie. I'd rather have a Hot Pocket any day before a ramen noodle. I'm not gonna lie.
I would have a Hot Pocket too, but I would rather not have a Hot Pocket.
Yeah, nah, none. But if I'm taking from 7-Eleven, I'm gonna much rather have a Hot Pocket than a fucking
I'd
ramen
rather
noodle.
a sandwich and a side of chips.
Sandwiches?
If I'm on the road,
I guess.
I guess it was cold there.
It
so
was.
yeah,
They
I
wanted
guess
to be
an
hot.
instant- Yeah, I
They
guess.
wanted some. They needed some sancochos. What they needed.
Yeah, yo, why don't they have a chef with them making food?
A baddie chef.
A baddie chef.
Hey.
Yo, Chef D was on Bad Boys and didn't cook not once.
He's not a real chef.
No, they need a chef on tour with them to be chefing it up in the house, but they're never gonna give them that. That's too much luxury for them. They need to be stressed out in order to be a baddie.
Well, so they're on the car. The newbies are on the car, and I thought it was funny because Summer's mad happy that Emma's gone, and then fucking Summer, her messy ass self, asked Jazz, out of all people, out of all three of them that are up for elimination, who she want to go home. And of course, I love that Jazz said, "You bitch."
Yo, I don't even know why she would do that. Because I'm just like, why would you ask that?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
So they get there, and of course, as they're about to go through the corn maze, Natalie decides to say the first person to make it out is gonna get $5K. You think she was telling the truth?
I hope so. But if she
was like, she ain't giving nobody no damn $5K.
If she did, she definitely took notes from Jocelyn, which is good because we need something to make these girls work.
Yeah, I thought this was like really funny because I'm like, yo, I need a challenge.
Yes.
I need to see you put these girls through the fire because this was something light. Y'all should have fucking did the corn maze at night. That would have been fucking great.
Yeah, no, you kept saying
They would have been so scared.
Bro.
Oh my God, it would have been so great.
Anna showing up in heels looking hella cute.
Yo, they all was showing up looking mad cute. I was like, bitch, you're going into nature, bitch. You're going through a corn maze. That's taller than you.
That shit reminded me of two different stories, bro. It was Jaden running out of with the fucking bugs and shit like
and
that.
Tank.
And
Get
Tank.
it out. On my toes, in my shoes. Yo,
Fucking-
that shit was so funny.
It reminded me of how we went to the Poconos, and then how these girls, we were a bunch of girls, and they all wanted to go to the waterfall, and they all, like, most of them wore fucking, like, cute short skirts and, like, cute outfits. Like, we wasn't gonna climb down the mountain to get to this waterfall.
I know. And one of them bitches fell on me, and I had to catch that bitch too. She fell on me, and I caught her. And I didn't fall, thank God.
That shit was sexy.
But it was crazy because it was down a steep fucking hill.
Yeah.
And the bitch was tumbling and she baited me, bro. She was like, "Dur, dur, 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 dur." I said, and I didn't have time to move out the way. So I just caught the bitch. And I was just like, you fucking stupid bitch. Like, why the fuck? And of course she was wearing shorts too, not covering her legs. Another bitch was wearing a skirt.
Uh-huh.
And then this other bitch was like, yo, we really the nature bitches. Because the group chat was called Nature Bitches. And she really said that.
Bitches ain't never been in nature
Yo,
before,
it was
bro.
so funny. And that was something light.
No, for
It
real.
wasn't even like crazy.
I was telling Tiana, I was like, yo, you ain't that bad. You a baddie, but you not that bad. Because I remember once, this is like when we first started like dating or whatever. I took her to a picnic. I was trying to be cute, watch the sunset.
God.
I lay out this blanket. And
A sheet. It wasn't a blanket. It was a sheet. Okay? You trying to change shit up.
Yo, Shorty got so mad. She got so mad because I could never heard a female say this, by the way. She got so mad because the blades of the grass was poking through the blanket and hurting her skin. I couldn't believe it. I was like,
It was, bitch. That shit was prickly as fuck, pricking my damn skin.
so that whole scene really reminded me of those two moments. That shit is mad funny, bro.
I'm not even that bad. Those bitches were bad.
Yeah, they're pretty
They
bad.
really were bad. Like, I've been through the fire. You've taken me to some crazy places, and I
Yeah.
got through them.
Yeah. No, for
They
real.
wouldn't get through that.
No. We wouldn't be able to date.
They would die.
They too pretty.
They would
too
die.
cute. Okay.
Of course, as the girls are bitching about, bugs getting in their shoes and they're just going through it, Rolly and Anna cheating, trying to get their way to the end. But Jela was the real one that actually got, to the end first before anyone. So I really hope that Natalie's telling the truth about that 5K, because then Jayla gonna get that 5K. But if she's not, then I don't know if Jayla gonna get that 5K. But then they decide to do a little cute. But before the hayride, can I just say Scotty's dog is so well behaved.
I know.
She really carried that dog throughout the whole
Capri.
corn maze, and the dog did not act up.
It's just there.
Just chilling.
Such a good dog.
Not barking, nothing.
No.
If it was Anna's damn chihuahua, that fucking bitch would have been all over the...
Why did your mouth go to the side like that?
Why do you always look at me when I do? You always look at me like that? Why do you always look at me like that?
Because you look crazy.
I do, but that's how the dog looks. The dog looks fucking crazy. The dog wanted to fight, bitch.
Yo.
The dog wanted...
Not your...
The dog was going to race to the end of the hayride
your
too,
mouth going to the side like that is
bitch.
crazy.
So then the girls decide to do the hayride, and they're having a la-di-da-di-da time. And then Natalie's like, the newbies, who do you think you connected with the most? So the girls say Tank.
Mm-hmm.
Then some girls say Anna.
Yeah.
All right. And then Summer says, not you, Jayla, because you got a broomstick up your ass. You got to think you better than everybody else. So that starts a whole argument between Summer and Jayla. And Jayla just starts popping off and, just talking shit about Summer's hair. And then Summer starts talking shit about her hair, talking about, it looked like what you got on your head, bitch. And Summer just talking shit, and I'm laughing. I'm enjoying this fucking confrontation. But then it goes back and forth, and Jayla's just going off.
Yeah.
And Summer's just like, I mean, you have a broomstick up your ass. You don't touch me, don't talk to me, don't look at me like I'm Miss Prissy. And I'm like, I mean, Jayla, you do give off those vibes.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where the episode ends.
Yes.
And then it brings us into the next episode.
It's so funny, though, because I think it's so interesting how conveniently the timing happened of when Nat's like, yeah, your time's up, Jela. And then all of a sudden Summer starts, I guess, calling Jela out. Do you think maybe production has something to do with that? I just thought there was too much of a coincidence
Probably, because, I mean, I feel like Summer would do anything for a couple of dollars.
And I feel like also, you know, Natalie said, are you ready to fight for your spot? Which was a foreshadow, I think, of her actually fighting at the ring. Because I'm sure Natalie's thinking business. So she's like, I need Jela to fight for her spot. And then Summer, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like maybe production conveniently must have had something to do with it. Because it's like too much of a coincidence that all of a sudden Summer quiet with Jela the whole time.
Right.
All of a sudden it's like, yeah, Jela, you gotta broom up your ass. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I feel like it was definitely a thing. I mean, I can see that. Natalie cued it. That was the cue.
Right.
Who do you guys get along with the most? Summer, this is your cue. Say you don't like Jayla so she can fight for her spot. Like, I mean, I can see that. Like, I mean, that's not a shocker. And if that's the case, then, I mean, that makes sense. It's not far-fetched.
Yeah, I just noticed it was too much of a coincidence. I'm like,
right.
How convenient.
Right. But then Natalie interrupts their whole argument and she says that they're going to the club. And of course, she likes to point out that the club has a boxing ring.
Right.
All right.
Conveniently.
So I think that was so funny. So then, of course, they're like, y'all could settle y'all differences at the club in the boxing ring or whatever. So on their way back from the corn maze, you know, they're in the car, you know, Big Lex, the newbies, they're in one car. Summer's just talking about the whole situation again. And then, you know, Big Lex is like hyping her up. Summer talking about she's ready to get that W. She don't care. And then they're just basically talking about, you know, how Jayla is. And, you know, Summer is saying she acting like she stuck up her ass. It is what it is. And, you know, Big Lex even talks about her situation with her too. And I just thought it was so funny how Big Lex is just really here for the Summer drama. Like, she's like, hype her up, knowing damn well she gonna lose. Like, she's not getting that W. Like, but it's Summer energy. I mean, what can you do?
Right.
I mean, it is what it is.
Exactly.
And then I just thought about how happy Natalie must be that she got Jayla to go off like that, because now she got her content.
And also Lex mentioned how she thought it was interesting that Jayla wasn't as loud with Lex than she was with Summer. You know, she had a lot of mouth for Summer. This goes back to the same thing with Gretch.
Yep.
You know, she had a lot of mouth for Gretch because she knew she could beat them. But with Lex, it was kind of like she didn't really want to fight. Like, she didn't even want to go back and
Ivory
forth.
Too.
Yeah, Ivory too.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Just crazy, which is really crazy. But, you know, in the other car with the OGs, Jayla's going off and she's just saying, like, bitch, I don't have to talk to you if I don't want to. Like, you know, she's saying all this shit like, oh, I'm not friendly, bitch. I'm not friendly, da-da-da-da-da. And I just thought it was really funny. She said she's respectful, but she's not friendly and that she doesn't have to like Summer. And I didn't care. Because every time I hear Jayla open her mouth, I don't care. So that was that. And the whole thing I can think is, Natalie's just super messy. But honestly, if she didn't do this, what would we have? What would we have this episode? And
that's true.
And not gonna lie, these past 2 episodes been a little boring. They've been a little dry. And yes, even though Nat did do her little messy stuff and, plotting stuff, she had to because it was getting boring and it was still a little boring. You know, these past 2 episodes. Yeah, I feel like it's going to get hype in the next few episodes because from the preview, this shit look crazy. So the girls get ready for the club.
Yep, they're getting ready.
Summer talking about she going to take the W. We know that's a lie. They go to the club. The girls perform on stage. It's packed. Tink fucking crowd surfs.
Yo, that shit was mad funny.
Which shocked me.
Yeah, I don't trust nobody.
Especially them. Yo, DTB said you don't know who's a fan, you don't know who's an enemy, bitch. I'm not trusting nobody. I'm not jumping in the crowd of nobody because then what if you try to snatch my shit and beat me up?
No, it's true.
Yo, there was this clip I saw on Instagram. I think I sent it to you. This nigga was on stage, I don't know, performing. I don't know where he was, but it looked like a third world country, bitch. He jumped in the crowd and they started attacking this man for everything he had. They were snatching his chains. If they wanted to take his clothes if they could. Like,
yeah.
it was so ugly to watch. It
Sad.
really was. And then his security barely did anything, and it took them like mad long to get him out the crowd.
Mhm.
They were gonna kill this man for everything he had.
Mhm.
Everything. It didn't matter. If they could take his skin, they would have taken it. That's how crazy this shit looked. So I don't trust that crowd surfing shit. Especially with those fans. They be too unpredictable. You don't know what the fuck is gonna go down. I was shocked. But they actually held her up. I was like, good for you,
Yeah,
Tay.
they did.
Good for you. After all the drama, Jela and Summer finally get in the ring.
Yo, Summer's mad hyped to be in that ring, yo.
She was so hyped to be on stage. She was hyped to get her moment. She said, I'm coming on the show. I'm a baddie. I'm not a saddie or a maddie, period. And that's that.
Yup.
So they fight. Obviously, Summer loses. We knew that this was going to happen.
Summer's whole head protection came off. And can we talk about why the head protection on Summer had the tag on still? That shit was pissing me off,
Oh my God, it did. It was mad ghetto. It was mad ghetto. It did have it on. That's crazy.
I was like, why is this tag in my fucking face?
Yo, I can't.
So yeah, and so the fucking, obviously the crowd screams that Jela won, obviously.
Yeah,
and then they're like, oh, 2 people from the crowd want to come and fight.
These random big bitches.
Bro.
They was really squabbling.
And they was really, you know what? While this is happening, I was mad. I was like, yo, these bitches really are getting beat up. They're beating each other up for free, which is crazy.
Free.
There are people who get paid millions of dollars to beat people up. And y'all just doing it for free is crazy to me. I would never touch my face if you're not fucking paying me money. That's crazy.
You too cute to fight.
I'm too cute.
Okay, so Nat decides she's gonna play, a former Baddies music, and this is, a poppin' ass song, and she's gonna show love, so she plays Stunna Girls music. Biggie gets upset, goes off, leaves the club. All right? Yells at Natalie, talking about you're fucked up, da-da-da-da, causes a whole scene, leaves the club. All right? And not to mention, some of the girls do leave the club early. But yeah, after that, Biggie gets mad and walks out. It causes a whole scene. And Nat is going off on the mic talking about, shut the fuck up, bitch. I play whatever, da-da-da, I do whatever the fuck I want, bitch. Get your fat ass up out of here. Like, really going in on Biggie. Now, I want to talk about that because I know a lot of people were saying that that's so immature of Biggie because, like, at the end of the day, look how long ago it was and get over your beef with Stunna Girl. It's not that deep. However, you don't think Natalie was being messy? I think she was. I think she did it on purpose.
No.
You really don't think she did it on purpose? She wants to create drama and content. She was messy with Jela. She was messy with everyone else. You really think she's not going to be messy with Biggie? She's done that to Biggie so many times. She's done messy things to her so many times.
I guess.
So why is this all of a sudden not messy?
Well, I mean, people were there, right? I wonder if anybody who was there is in the comments or is listening to this right now for clarification, because one of 2 things. Either one, the crowd was really asking for it. Like, if the crowd was really asking for it, I mean, listen, we were at a Natalie and Biggie event in Connecticut, and guess what the DJ did? The DJ played Stunna Girl.
That's true, he did.
Why? Why did he play Stunna Girl?
I don't think the crowd was asking for it, though.
So why did he play it?
He just played it.
No.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I think the crowd asked for it.
I don't remember them crowd asking.
The common denominator also is that Natalie was there, but they weren't filming. It was just a regular event. And Biggie got tight. She was like, whoa,
yeah,
stop the music.
She got mad at the DJ.
Stop the music. Said, don't be playing me like that, da-da-da-da-da. And then had him change the song. So that's really a thing. That really happened.
Mm-hmm.
Not on camera, in real life, in Connecticut. So I guess I can see Natalie doing that on purpose.
Because she don't fuck
because she
with
knows
her.
It bothers her.
Yeah.
It's not the first time it's bothered her.
Right. And if we weren't there, we wouldn't even have that little bit of
right.
tea.
Exactly. So I guess you're right. I wouldn't put it past Natalie because I don't trust her anyways.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, I don't. But the thing is, though, if you know Natalie, why the fuck are you giving her that energy? Just don't let it bother you.
Yeah, but Natalie knows that Biggie is Biggie, and she knows it's gonna piss her off, and she knows she's gonna get a reaction. I feel like that's what you sign up for when you are in Natalie's circle. And Biggie clearly just can't handle it.
People don't know how to play Natalie's game, and I think that's really
she
what
doesn't,
it is.
and she doesn't know how to handle it.
Yeah,
but I just think it's funny though when Biggie hung out with Tommy and the other girls, Natalie felt some type of way. But
Because Natalie is a catty bitch. That's how catty bitches are, even though they're the mean girl.
Yeah, but Biggie's catty too with Stunner Girl, but she all of a sudden doesn't see how it comes off disrespectful. I don't get it. Yes, Biggie, come on, you're grown. Don't let another bitch, don't let them know that they bother you that much. And
That's
you on
what I'm
TV.
saying.
But Natalie really does be doing shady shit to Biggie. Come on, we're not gonna sit here and act like she don't.
No, she does. She does. And that's what we end up finding out that Biggie was upset about.
Right.
Because she thought it was done on purpose.
Yeah, which is, it's not far-fetched.
Honestly, now
It's
that
not
I'm thinking
far-fetched.
about, because in the beginning I was like, I don't think it was done on purpose. But now that I'm thinking about the
I
Connecticut,
thought it was on purpose.
the Connecticut situation, I'm like, yeah. Because if that happened,
and she
there
was
no-
on stage with Biggie.
right?
So she saw
right.
Biggie get mad at the DJ for playing Stunner Girls.
right.
And the crowd did not ask for her music.
Yeah,
I was in the crowd.
Yeah, they didn't ask for her music.
Like, they was just drunk and vibing.
I just thought it was. I thought it was on purpose. Like, they were disrespectful. Because when I recorded, I was like, "Yo, that shit's crazy."
Yeah, we still have that footage, right?
I don't know.
All right. So the next day, they're in the Sprinter on their way to wherever the fuck they're on their way to. Next city, I don't even fucking know. I don't care. But Biggie is wanting to address the situation, like you said.
Mhm.
And, she says that she felt like it was done on purpose because she felt like, Nat knew it would bother her.
Mhm.
And that's why she did it.
Yeah.
And Natalie is saying, "Nah, I would never do that. Why would I do that?" And Nat is such a good liar. So I just don't really believe her.
I don't think she's a good liar. I feel like when Nat says, "Why would I ever do that?" right then and there, everybody should have looked at each other like,
That's
"What
what
do you
I'm
mean?
saying.
Why?"
When she said that, I immediately was like, "Bitch, cut the cap."
Right.
Like, cut the cap, bro. Like, I'm tired of you. Like, everyone knows you would do that, and everyone knows you lie a lot. And yeah, that's that. But
I thought it was interesting. Was it here or was it in the tractor also where Natalie's responding, I think, to Biggie? I think this was in the Sprinter, and Scotty says Natalie must have a change of heart
in her
because
confessional.
yes, because if it was me, the energy would be a whole lot different. And she's absolutely right, because Natalie was like, oh, it wasn't in this part, but in the PJ later on in the episode, she's like, "I love Biggie." That's where I think that happened.
She said, "I could never put my hands on him."
I love Biggie, but I can never put my hands on her, even though she frustrates me or something like that. Which is crazy because how many times has she put her hands on Scotty?
That's wild. Yo,
That's,
when she
while
said
Scotty's
that,
right there too.
yeah, Scotty was right there, and I was just like, "This is so uncomfortable." Like, I wonder what Scotty must be. This is why she was saying what she was saying in her confessional, because it's true. Like, you would be so quick to put your hands on Scotty for less.
For less.
For
nothing.
For nothing. She came out to check up on you when Krishan was giving you shit and you put your hands on her. Y'all didn't even have nothing going on. And you did that. But Biggie, this is like a whole thing. And all of a sudden, you could never put your hands on Biggie. What's up with that? That's weird.
I don't know.
That's weird.
And
What
that's
do you
why
think that
Scotty
is?
was like, I guess growth. But is it? Because Natalie, I don't think has grown.
No, I don't think so. But what do you think it is? Like, what kind of soft spot does she have for Biggie?
I don't. You know what it is?
What?
I don't think she'll ever put her hands on another girl again. I don't think she'll ever. She was only like that with Scotty because her and Scotty had a particular relationship and they fucked before. And I just feel like I think they must have had that very vulnerable type of relationship. And also Scotty, as far as I don't know, she was the puppet. Biggie's not a puppet. She's always been emotionally wanting to be accepted by Natalie, but she's never been Natalie's puppet, and I feel like Scotty was kind of in that, again, abusive power dynamic relationship with Natalie for quite some time. You got fucking videos of them, having sex for money. So I feel like that's a different type of relationship where, I don't know, I just feel like after Scotty, I don't think Natalie is going to be putting her hands on any other baddie. I feel like she was only comfortable doing that with Scotty because of that sexual relationship, in my opinion.
I don't know. That's deep.
Is it?
I mean, I don't know. I never thought about it that way.
I mean, what's the other difference,
it's
right?
True, right? I mean, yeah, they had a different dynamic, but damn, I don't know. Natalie Scotty's pimp.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
that's what it gave.
Biggie was never pimped out. She had her own money coming in. Like, you know, Scotty was just from nowhere. Like, you know, she was like, what was she? Like, you know,
she was just pimped out. That's what it gave.
That's what it was. So it's like, of course, Natalie's gonna feel the like carefree about putting her hands on her. Like, she don't respect her like that. She feels like Scotty needed her up until her and Lemmy solidified their relationship.
Yeah. You know? That's the key word. She doesn't respect Scotty the way she respects Biggie, which is really wild to me. I'm actually shocked about that. But, you know, eventually they do have a meeting. And, you know, Nat does say that she expects the OGs to have a level of respect for her, especially in public. And at that point, she decides that she's going to demote Biggie and put her back on the tour bus and remove her from the PJ. And Biggie, honestly, you know, that's when she explained, I thought you were just being messy, you know, because you're always doing that to me. I didn't, you know, I shouldn't have done what I did, but, you know, that's where I was coming from. But, you know, at the end of the day, put me on the bus. I don't care. Like, I have fun wherever I'm at. And then Summer starts talking shit about Biggie and, you know, she always popping her shit. And then after that, this is where Natalie invites Big Lex on the jet to replace Biggie. Yeah. So I thought that was very interesting.
And Anna went with Biggie to the bus too.
Yeah, and then Nat was like, I was gonna send you with her anyway. I was like, damn, both Biggie and Anna
get the boot.
I mean, that shows Anna's a good friend. She followed her friend to the tour bus.
But again, this goes back to the first few episodes. You see how loyal Anna is without having to say anything?
You got it.
And Biggie, you have to beg her to stand up for you? Mm-hmm. Come on.
I see it. And, you know, Natalie decides she's not sending anybody home. After all that bullshit, nobody's up for elimination. Jela starts going off talking about, it's going to be you. You lost. And Summer's like, bitch, I'm still here and you're still mad.
Nah, that shit was funny.
You're still mad.
Jazz is, because then Jazz comes in late. And they trying to be annoying.
You're late.
Yo, who was it that said it? It's like, is this jail or something like that? It was Tasiki or something. I think somebody said
Or was it Jazz? I think it was Jazz.
Whoever. And, yo, that shit was so funny because Summer, of course, mentioned something about her being late. And Jazz turns around like, you still here? Like, isn't she supposed to go home?
Yeah, and then Jayla was like, right, that's what I said. But nobody ended up going home. And that was that. And then here we go. Slim comes out, and this is where Rolly fires her. All right? She decides to tell her she's fired. And, of course, Slim comes out with another drink in her hand, bro.
Yeah, she does.
Another drink. And this is where Rolly was mentioning how she was turning up at the club and doing all that drinking and da-da-da-da-da. And they argue and all this shit. Slim doesn't care. And Slim just kind of walks away from the situation after that. Then the girls are on their way to St. Louis. Okay? And at this point, Nunu and Biggie and Anna are kind of like arguing on the bus. They're like talking, but it kind of like they get a little loud a little bit. Anna wants to kind of like dead the shit and just be cordial. Biggie doesn't give a fuck. And she's like, your friend snuck me, so I snuck you. I don't care. J.O. snuck her at the reunion. She don't care. Mm-hmm. So they go back and forth on that. I mean, Biggie has a point. J.O. did sneak her. But then again, J.O. and Nunu didn't jump you, bitch. So you don't really have that much of a point.
No, she doesn't. Biggie just be holding on to shit.
She do. She mad petty. Mm-hmm. Very petty. So then we see the OGs on the PJ and with Big Lex, OGs plus Big Lex. It's just so funny to watch her get on the PJ. She's so cute and happy.
She was so happy.
She really was.
Like shaking her ass and shit.
She was so happy. It was cute.
It was very
cute.
And
this is where you hear Natalie recap the situation. Biggie, and that's when she says that whole thing about how she can never put her hands on so-and-so. So they start talking about what's going to happen with Slim. We need to talk about Slim. What's going on? Is she going home? Like, what's the deal?
This is where Rolly was like, oh, I'm going to let her go to the next city because I still want to find some more information.
Before I, like, make my, or whatever the fuck she said.
And then we'll have a meeting or something
and then we're going to have a meeting.
Yeah.
Basically,
which is
you know,
clearly
code for fighting.
Like, bitch,
the fuck. And that was fucking weird.
Do you see what I'm saying? Like, she's so calculated with Slim, but it's so boring. Like, you really, such a waste, man, for real. It just disappoints me because it's like, okay, what information are you waiting for?
Yeah, I don't know. They're all there is to know. Like, I'm confused.
What is going on? What information? What is she, the spy? Like a spy? Like you're trying to what? I don't understand. What do you guys come from the same neighborhood and you want to find out neighborhood tea? Like I'm confused.
Neighborhood tea is crazy.
Like I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. But that is where the episode ends, y'all. And we get a preview of the next episode where the girls are invited to a radio station and they're on there to pop their shit. Slim and Summer get into a fight again. Rolly and Slim fight, of course. Nunu and Biggie fight, which looks really crazy. I wasn't expecting all that. Then Pretty P and Bad Dolly get into their fight.
Yeah.
So it's a lot happening in the next episode. Clearly, now we're done with the 2 boring episodes. It's a lot happening. So we're going to see what happens in those next episodes. And we'll catch you guys back again for 17 and 18. All right. We don't be doing it after just 1 episode. We be doing it after 2. All right.
Yeah. So if you guys think we missed something, let us know in the comments below. Yeah. What are your thoughts on everything we said today? Yeah. Very curious to know your feedback, what we missed, what we didn't miss, what your opinions are. Keep it cute. Yeah.
And is there a difference between being quiet and boring? Because I genuinely want to know. I mean,
true.
Maybe, there's some people that are quiet, but not boring, though.
That's true. So maybe there is a difference.
Because I met some dope-ass bitches that are so quiet, but the shit that comes out of their mouth when they open their mouth is just, what made you think of that? Why would you say that? And then they just be going through the craziest shit.
Yeah, like what your friend said, who looked like a Chipotle bag?
Who did she say looked like a Chipotle bag? Post Malone. She said Post Malone looked like a Chipotle bag. And she can't unsee it.
Well,
why would you say that?
Comment your thoughts
you
there.
You know who you are, yo. You know who the fuck you are. That shit is mad funny. But yeah, y'all, I mean, what do you guys think? Comment your thoughts. If you enjoyed this, comment your thoughts. We already know. Tell us where you're from. We want to know where you're from. We like to share. Yeah.
Share this episode. Share, review. All the free stuff y'all could do to show love. Please do.
Subscribe.
It makes a difference. We see y'all. Trust me. Y'all are not just numbers. It's a community. We're so excited.
The Petty Posse, y'all.
Yeah, we keep expanding and keep running up those subscriber numbers.
Yeah, we keep growing together as one. So, with that being said, this was your... Oh, no, I have to say this. So, you guys can also, if you haven't already, rate us on the podcast. We are on Spotify and Apple. So, feel free to leave a review and feel free to rate. That helps out as well. We do release episodes every Tuesday at 4 p.m. We are on all podcast platforms at...
The Petty Headquarters.
Look at you. Didn't even know I was going to do that.
You forgot my part. Yeah.
Yeah, we just both fucking up today.
You fucking.
But
I thought, where can they find you?
Yeah. But we know what the fuck is going on. We not there yet.
I thought that's the first thing you asked.
No, you're right. Anywho, no. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So you threw me off.
You're right.
You forgot, that drink hit you.
So, with that being said, where can they find you?
You guys can find me on Instagram. That's JESSI.strange. And where can they find you, Tiana?
You guys can find me on Instagram at Randomania1. All right. You guys can find us on Instagram at
The Petty Headquarters.
And you guys can find us on all podcast platforms at
The Petty Headquarters.
And we release episodes every Tuesday at 4 p.m. Not only on podcast platforms, but also on YouTube at
The Petty Headquarters.
It is very simple. The Petty Headquarters. So with that being said, this was your weekly dose of mess.